Welcome to the morning after week 9 as we head into the home stretch of the fantasy season. There is not a ton of time left in our season. This week we'll look at the playoff picture because it is getting close and it's really jumbled up. First of all, we'll get to the action in the week that was. First of all, we had a big game by the Gargactyls. 66.5 to 59.5. They take down the Badgers. Gargactyls had a big game out of the Josh Jacobs finally woke up this week. The Badgers, Jalen Hurts again was big with 19.5 points, but let down by the receiving core. Dotson had a good week, but the rest of them really kind of laid an egg. Another one that was close and a surprise outcome is I thought the Colts were going to take them down, but they fall 55 to 50.5. The Chargers defense scoring that defense touchdown and all the sacks of Zach Wilson last night led to the win with 16 points from them. The Colts let down. Tua had a down week, 7.5 points. So that'll be a tough blow for the Colts as their points aren't great as they try to make a playoff push here. Next up, Dr. Dangerous sneaks by the Dingoes 57 to 46. A big week from Stephon Diggs with 12. And his other receivers, CeeDee Lamb continues to go off. Tons of yards this week. Deontay Johnson had a good week. Dingoes, Justin Herbert with 3 points. One of the big reasons he falls. Eckler and Aaron Jones had good weeks combining for almost 26 points. But not enough for the Dingoes as their long season continues. Little Big Men, struggling again to another one with a rough season. They fall 78 to 55.5. Big week by the Horn Dogs. Tank Dell, 18.5, 20 points for the Colts defense, 13 for Justin Tucker. Little Big Men, Patrick Mahomes at 12.5. He's been okay this year, but not as good as I don't think as Chad hoped. So they fall and their season is on the brink here. Cardinals take down the Bruisers. Not going to lie, I didn't feel great about this matchup this week, but Josh Allen came through for me with 18. Madison had 10, thanks to his touchdown catch. And the Browns defense, thank you, Clayton Tune and the awful Cardinals offense got me the win. They had 15.5 points. Sam Howell, 12.5 points, who I thought was going to somehow burn me since I traded him to an opponent this week. I realized after that his plane burnt. But luckily it didn't burn me too bad there. Amari Cooper also had 13.5 points. And finally on the week, we had the Maulers fall to the Minotaurs, 65 to 54. The Minotaurs having arguably the best season in fantasy in the CFFL. Joe Burrow, Gus Edwards continues to be a touchdown machine. Those two combined for almost 30 points. Maulers finally, Rachaad White, as a Buccaneer fan, can say it's been a struggle this year, but he had 17.5, but the rest of the Maulers did not do much. So that was the week that was there in the CFFL. Next, we'll take a look at the all-in records. We'll quick take a look at those. Cardinals still leading. Dr. Dangerous having a really good year, though, too, 64, 32, and 3. Pretty much those are the standings that you'll see. The only one that stands out is Dr. Dangerous. Record is a lot worse than reality. And the Gargactyls and the Horn Dogs are the two teams that tied each other, and they have the same all-play record. So it's close there. Everything else is kind of where it should be this year for once. So we'll look at the playoff picture. Team prices right now leads at 7-2. Cardinals and the Minotaurs at 6-3. Maulers at 5-4 are in pretty good shape. Their points, if he falls into a tie with the rest of those teams in the 6th seed, could be tough for him. They're okay, but they're a little bit behind Dr. Dangerous. Gargactyls and Horn Dogs tied for the 5th spot, but the Gargactyls would have it right now thanks to the point advantage over the Horn Dogs. And finally, since the 6th seed goes to the team with the most points, Dr. Dangerous right now would have it. So the Horn Dogs need to get in the 5th seed and stay there. So he probably needs 3 more wins. I think the Horn Dogs would get in. Badgers, Bruisers, all tight there. Colts will probably need to pass them because it's 67 points will be a tough one to hit for him to pass. But right now it's 10 teams have a shot at the playoffs. Team Little Big Men have a very outside chance. 3-6 probably have to win out because their points aren't very good, but anything's possible. You never know. But kind of an exciting year in fantasy this year. Sorry about the cold. But anyway, best of luck to everyone this week, except who I play this week. Oh, sorry, Bites. Yeah, you're going down this week. I hope anyway. So anyway, see you guys in, I think, 2 weeks. And thanks for tuning in. Remember, like and subscribe.